I'm not a doctor. I'm an idiot. A black guy with one eye. That's it. Hey ladies and gentlemen, what's up? Another weird things happening, right? So, yeah, I just have watched weird things. I just enjoy them because I'm like, let's just say when you experience that at a very young age, you start realizing that all this stuff that we're fighting about, it's comedic. I just don't know how to explain it. So the big thing that you need to understand that's happening is the Texas Democrats flee the state to block Republican voting law because they believe, depending on how you're going to vote, I believe it is something that like they believe that black people don't even know how to use their own ID, how to go to vote and everything. In other words, they assume that all black people are very dumb, like a huge amount of them, right? Which is, I'm like, how can you be somebody that cares for me, but at the same time you treat me like a kid, like I'm dumb? It's like you don't even believe in me that I can actually give you something worthwhile, but you do want our vote, which is kind of weird. So when these people are flying to wherever they're going to go, and we're talking about vaccinated people supposedly, right? But they're flying in a plane, or they took a picture without their mask on, which is kind of weird. Because usually they're like, no, if you're going to fly on a plane, you have to put your mask, right? So it's like, what the heck is happening? Why are you breaking your own rules? It seems weird. Six Texas House Democrats test positive for La Chupacabra in Washington, right? It's interesting, right? Texas Democrats may have infected Pelosi and the White House aides, dimming prospect for Biden's meeting. Ooh, so a lot of people are being infected, right? And now here is where I have the interesting problem. When Trump was infected by COVID, everybody was laughing, right? Laughing, good for you. I hope he dies. You know, I was like, damn. You guys are so freaking gangster. I see the leftists say the whole time, I hope those people that don't want to wear a vaccine and take a vaccine and everything, I hope you die to prove my point. Do you know how weird and creepy and narcissistic and no empathy it's gonna sound like if I tell you, you took the vaccine too and you still got the COVID and died? I'm like, people, do you see how dumb it sounds? You know, the House Secretary, Lady Jen Psaki, a cool name, Psaki, is like, people are like starting to interview her like, hey man, we want more information, women. In Trump times, you guys wanted, and we wanted transparency. And people were spying on Trump, right? He didn't kick the people out that were weird. Everybody was recording him. But now, we're like, we want to know how Kamala Biden is doing their job, right? Oy, 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 oy. It got interesting. It got really interesting. Let me show you.
First, you had mentioned yesterday that every individual at this White House has been, quote, offered a vaccine. So can you clarify, is the administration not mandating vaccines for White House staff?
No, we have not mandated.
Okay. And do you have a count, or can you offer any confirmation to us on the percentage of employees who are vaccinated?
I'm not going to provide that. I will see if there's more information to provide.
You're not going to provide that. You are the one that keeps saying that vaccines has to be done, right? But you cannot provide a good example as the leader of the world so we can replicate it and feel more comfortable. No, they're not going to provide it, but we hope you do it. Maybe some of them still don't trust the Trump vaccine. I don't know.
Guidance then on how you're confirming vaccination status of employees?
Well, they're vaccinated here in the White House medical unit for the most part.
One, this administration has long claimed that you're trying to promote transparent history. If that's the case, why won't you just release the number of breakthrough cases that you had of vaccinated staffers?
Well, I think first we're in a very different place than we were 6 to 7 months ago as it relates to the virus. And as many medical experts have said, inside and outside of the government, those who are vaccinated are protected from serious illness. Most are asymptomatic if they are individuals who are vaccinated who get the virus. We are in a different place in terms of the impact of individuals who may have, as you said, breakthrough cases.
Why not just provide the number? Are you trying to hide something?
No, but why do you need to have that information?
You what?
Well, we want to be sure that if you're going to do that, give us an idea how many people have been vaccinated, how many people get infected, shows us the numbers so we can make a clear decision of what is going to happen. It's quite clear you're trying to say something to look good in front of everybody without any consistency in the work that you're doing. And it just surprises people. And people can clearly see you're not transparent at all, because it would not surprise me that they say that a lot of people in the medical part is vaccinated, but the other people they're not. You know there's something weird, because if none of these people, or very few, are vaccinated themselves because they want the world to vaccinate first, then the world is going to be, well, if you don't trust the vaccine, why should we do it? Why are you in such a high pedestal situation telling us what we have to do when you fear the same thing that we fear? It makes actually the case that maybe the numbers people are providing about the amount of people being vaccinated, the percentage, isn't even true. I'm not saying it's not true. I'm just assuming from my point of view. Because if you don't want to be transparent, if you don't want to show us how many people passed away because of the COVID, if that is happening, if I see a huge amount of people getting infected, but I see a small amount of people passing away, I thought, hey man, it's the numbers on your page. I was like, that's very low. And you can be like, yeah, a lot of people have been vaccinated. Okay, might be true, but show us all the numbers so we can agree. If you want to be a gangster parent to tell us exactly what you want to do, the only way I will obey you and trust you, especially your next decision, if you can confirm with numbers what the heck is happening. Let us know exactly how many people passed away, but why it is worth it to still do it because it has a good result. Because I'm slowly getting convinced to take the vaccine. When I saw that all the old people are getting vaccinated and there's so much less people dying, I was like, oh, that's good, people. That's such a good situation. Now I might want to take the vaccine. But what surprises me, they're mandating that kids take a vaccine that are super young, that I'm like, that's interesting. Why are you guys going against the kids? Didn't you say kids don't need it if they're very healthy? And then I see on YouTube, they're operating somebody, transplanting their lungs because COVID did so much damage. Now you have long COVID or something like that. It's like the long-lasting effect of COVID. And I'm like, there's so many things we need to take in consideration, which is a lot. But if you give us the information, life would be a lot simpler to convince people like me. Especially a person that works from home, that never goes outside. I know I'm not one of the main people infecting people, but let us know what the heck is going on. If you mandated me, hey guys, I'm gonna be mandated and I just have to take it if I want to travel to my native country. But I never take the bus, I almost never take the metro. I'm actually a very chill daddy that's at home. So I find it surprising when somebody that I'm asking to inform us what the heck is happening is responding with, why the heck do you want the information? You know, that's like asking my girlfriend, wife. Hey wife, where did you go? Why do you need that information? I'm gonna be where I'm at. I'm like, whoa, what the heck is happening, you know? It's just surprising.
You seem defend.
Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, remember, life is an interesting thing. If I'm laughing and find weird stuff, honey, hey people, don't take it too realistic. Life is weird for me. My mom passed away at a very young age. So for me, I don't really care how people treat me. Just say what you want. You're not gonna hurt my feeling. Because I know what real loneliness is. So even if yours is different, mine is unique. You can be the way you want to be with me. I'm a very chill person. But you have to be transparent and honest about your opinion. And I think that is what's really important. And if you can't provide that, nobody will trust you. But hey, that's just my opinion. I'm not a doctor. I'm an idiot. A black guy with one eye. That's it.
Don't get me wrong, ma cosa kita bong. Putta fire na mi blonde, kush hash, purple skunk, criollo, colombici, jam jam, turloqueta, verdeta, welcome.